Hello, I'm the official name raider. My job is to go over the first page of Google, read all of the nickname suggestions for a special Pokemon, and then pick out which ones I think are best, make fun of the ones that are bad, and hopefully give you some sort of creative ideas and inspiration to nickname your own Pokemon. Today we're going over the Spearow Fearow line. You won't believe it, but literally every single name on this first page, and only page for Fearow, is so uninteresting or boring that they're not even worth talking about. So just so this way when I go to Spearow, you understand why. It's because there's nothing worth talking about. The Captain Jack one I like, but I don't think it's good. But I do like Jack Spearow, and that's basically all I wanted to say. So it's like, I like it, but not as a Spearow nickname at all. Have I never clicked on the expand thing before? Because I don't ever remember seeing Kazooie. And it's like, that's okay, I guess. I mean, I hate to say that's the best thing I think I've seen as far as Fearow so far, but that's like, you know, saying that a 2 out of 10 is better than a 1 out of 10. Kenya, that's one that's actually from Gold, Silver, Crystal, and I hate to say, but that's probably still one of my favorites. And I actually didn't realize the reason it's named Kenya is because it's meant for "Can you do me a favor?" I never understood that. I just thought they just named it Kenya because they were weird and wanted to name it Kenya. So, in case you didn't know that, now you do. Zephyr's okay, but that's another generic flying type thing. You could apply to any of them. Apollo, I think I've seen this in something else before, and it's like, yeah, that's okay. It's nothing fancy, but it's there, I guess, if you're desperate, and if no one can come up with a halfway decent Spearow or Fearow nickname, there's always those. Helios, there's another one that you could apply to just about any sort of flying type or flying-based Pokemon as well. Okay, so this I like, but I don't think he intended for it to actually be good, because Kill Bill, and it's like, oh, the film. And it's like, that's good for that, so if you split it, but also because Bill's bird's beak, so it's like, I think that was an accident. He didn't actually mean to make something decent, but that one's actually decent, and I kind of like that. The others are absolute trash, and I don't understand how he could possibly have thought, this is so good, I'm gonna put it on the internet and people will like it, because it's like he asked a class of first graders what they named their Spearow and then took notes and put it on the internet. Hawkeye is another one that I see a fair bit, and it's not exactly special. I mean, it's there if you want it and you want to use it. I'm not going to tell you no. I can't tell you no. You're your own person. You can make your own decisions. But it's one that I see a lot, and that's about it. Okay, I don't remember seeing this at all. Kentucky and KFC. Good job. I don't know what ER is. I don't even know what that means. And you misspelled feather, so that's automatically a no. But I guess Kentucky and KFC, if you want to make food jokes, that's always fine. I think there's better Pokemon you could apply that to than a Fearow, but I guess if you want, you can. We've reached the bottom, and that's it. We've gone through everything, and it's been pretty damn underwhelming, if I'm honest. So if we switch over to the spreadsheet, we'll find out that it's still incredibly underwhelming and has absolutely nothing interesting on it. Good job. So Kenya and Kill Bill are the best, but I also remember asking when Pokemon Go first came out, I was like, oh, I need a nickname idea, and my friend suggested Earhart after Amelia Earhart, and I was like, okay, that'll work. So I guess if that's a thing, you could use that. I personally am not in love with it, but I do think it's way more creative than everything else we've found so far. So I would at least put that in the list of worth recommending, but up to you if you want to use it. In other words, that's it. We struck nothing.